You know those kind of days where you have a bunch of things on your to-do list, but you run into one complication after another and absolutely nothing gets done. That was my day yesterday. Oh, I ran into one tech issue after another, and tech issues are the things that can totally set me off because, well, I know they're easily rectified, but unfortunately, just little weird things kept happening, whether it was integrations between programs, computer and printer not communicating, or having to spend hours and hours on hold with tech supports that were just not understanding the problem. Yeah, my day started out really tense. And by the end of it, I had tension in my neck, tension in my lower back. I could feel it, a weight in my head. It was not going so well, but I was able to come out of it. Hi, my name is Sherry Curley. I'm also known as the Practical Sort because I provide practical home organizing solutions in an eco-friendly way. I'm also an organizing motivator, speaker, and writer. And you know what? When you have days like I did yesterday, one of the things that we tend to forget is that we have tools in our toolkit that we can reach into to help us to get through it with greater grace and ease. And that was something that, well, it took me a while to remember that, yes, I had these tools that I needed to go get, but I also had some deadlines that I needed to meet, and I needed to get some of those things done. But after I accomplished most of them, I decided that, hey, I needed to take a break. And fortunately, I had some time in my schedule to do that. I noticed that the tension was really tight in my neck. I noticed that my head was just feeling so heavy that I wasn't going to be very effective in anything else I tried to do for the rest of the day, and my back was feeling a little sore. I had gotten an email earlier in the day from Hay House, which is a publishing company, and they were offering a free seminar by a medical intuitive, and her name is Donna Eden. Well, there were a couple of videos advertising an upcoming free workshop she's hosting. So I decided I was just going to take a few minutes and just watch those. And by the end of those videos and doing some of the body movements that she was talking about, the deep breathing, I noticed that the tension had released in my neck. I wasn't feeling the heavy weight in my head, and my back was feeling fine. And I decided at that point that it would be more productive for me to just go for a walk and continue focusing on clearing out my head and getting some exercise and moving my body. As someone whose brain tends to spin wildly when there's a lot on the to-do list and it's not going so well, I know how important it is to do some reframing and redirecting to get back on track. And while I was out on that walk, I just happened to run into a good friend, and well, a few minutes of chatting turned into 3 hours of catching up. But when I returned home, I felt so good, and I was able to get through the rest of my to-do list. And again, I know that I was very fortunate that I had a relatively open afternoon. I didn't have any clients lined up. I didn't have any pressing deadlines where I was able to take the time to nourish my body and nourish my brain. Because I have learned these tools over the years of what an ADD and ADHD brain needs, I get very excited about the chances where I can share some of these ideas, some of the benefits with you all. I have an upcoming workshop that I would love to invite you to help to start to introduce some of the thoughts, some of the tools, some of the benefits for those with an ADHD brain, to help to start reframing, to help to use some of these tools to make your day just a little less complicated and to sail through with a little more grace and ease. The information is available here, and it's also available on my website, which is thepracticalsort.com. Again, it's thepracticalsort.com. It's under the speaking tab. Again, it's only a 1-hour workshop, but you will be introduced to some of the tools that are going to help you get your ADHD brain back on track so you can accomplish the things that you need to do. I hope to see you there. If you have any questions at all, reach out to thepracticalsort.com. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.